It is the 41st millennium. For 10,000 years, the Imperium has dominated the galaxy. There is only war. Every human soul, from the most highborn lord to the most basic servitor, is dedicated to the service of the God Emperor of mankind. The Imperium's battle fleets and armies, from the conscripted soldiers of the Astra Militarum to the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes, keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic horrors beyond imagining. But there is another war. It is the one in which I serve. Our war is not one of battlefields and fleet engagements. It is waged by the dedicated agents of the Imperial Inquisition. It is fought in the cities and hives of the Imperium. In the back streets and the forgotten sublevels. In hive cities like Tertian.
We are surrounded! Don't get overrun! Through this door!
For if the Inquisition fails, if we fail, the Imperium falls with us.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good affe. I am your Commissar. Today we're going to be playing Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Now, before I get into this, I hope you enjoyed the cutscene there. I just want to put a couple of things out there. First of all, this is not going to be like a main series for me. My main series is Fallout New Vegas. This is just something I want to maybe do on a weekend. Maybe do a weekday if no one's available. On my friends list. I might play and film a little bit, and just chill out. Yeah, so the good thing about like this series is like I'm not overly dedicated to finishing a game. This is just very casual for me, and just chat about games. So, I would ordinarily play my Ogryn here, Wakey, because he sounds like he's from Wakey, in West Yorkshire. But we're going to be creating a new character today. As you can see, I've got a veteran at level 13. I've got my other veteran, Brum. Got my Wakey there. And I've got Damien the Psyker here. So yeah, I'm going to be making a Zealot today. And we'll see how that goes. That was the character I played in beta. Now, I apologise in advance if this is like Babby's first Warhammer. I'm going to explain the very basics of Warhammer to my darling dearest who I make these videos for, and yeah, and if there's so like if I'm speaking in very basic terms or if I get things wrong, then well, you can easily, there's plenty of channels out there who can show you something far more advanced than I can make. So Darktide is improved a lot lately with the anniversary update, which as far as I'm concerned is the first patch of the game. They can say that they've had 12 or 13 patches. This is the first content patch that actually matters to the game. Everything else has been fixes. Fat Shark, the developers of the game and publisher of the game as well, they tend to make very good games that take an age to fix, and once it's been out for about a year or two, then it really picks up in quality, and there's loads of content that you can play. And this is like their first attempt at like a 40k game, because they've done Warhammer Fantasy, Vermintide, and now they're going to the Darktide, and yeah, it's pretty good, and it was great at beta, great at launch, but it was absolutely just packed with technical problems. I want it to be known that this game was awful at launch and still has a long way to go. This anniversary update that we've got is a 2-parter. We've only got the first part right now, so we'll see how that goes. In Darktide, there are 4 classes, and we get to make our own characters. So we've got the Veteran, Troopers of the Astra Militarum. Veterans are valued as skilled and seasoned warriors of the Emperor of Mankind. Psyker. Psychic mutants, or psychers, draw power from the Immaterium to fuel their formidable mental abilities. They are viewed with superstition as witches throughout the Imperium. Ogryn. Ogryn are massive, powerful ab-humans, often used as shock troops for the Astra Militarum. They are strong and loyal, but have limited intelligence. We're going to play a zealot today, though. Zealots are fanatically pious warriors whose rage and fervour in the Emperor's name leads them to places those of lesser faith would fear to tread. If we show the details, we can learn of their abilities. So you get to see a bit of a preview of the gameplay there. They charge through enemies, slashing away. There we go, this is the kind of gameplay that you can expect. What's that grenade there? Is that going to be an incendiary grenade? Flash grenade by the looks of things. To disable troops. So they can chastise the wicked. They have a stun grenade and they have the Emperor's Will. Nice. And these are their unique weapons, so they have flamers and chain swords. So I do like the flamers. I do like playing the driller and T-Rogue Galactic with the flamethrower. So here we go. That actually looks like a one-handed chain sword, but never mind. So we get to make our character and decide where they were from. This has no bearing on the game whatsoever, as far as I can tell yet. It might. I think it helps you unlock some voice lines. So for example, like when you use the cheer emote, you can shout for Cadia, you know, Dixat for Cadia, and all that sort of thing. So let's see if we actually recognise these planets. So I do recognise this one. Cadia, of course, is one of those iconic planets of Warhammer, and features quite prominently in Dawn of War. However, sadly, it was destroyed quite recently. I say recently in terms of editions. Warhammer about 1 or 2 editions back. Cadia, formerly the Imperium's most famous fortress world. Its fall marked the beginning of an era in Indomitus, the Dark Imperium. Cadia was blown up by the Fortress Cracker, by Abaddon, the Despoiler. But let's have a look here what it says. So we choose our home world. The Mobian domain is full of established worlds, burgeoning settlements of far-flung colonies. Even though you've been on the move for a long time, there's still one place you can call home. So, Crucis, considered the second world of the Mobian domain. Crucis is a large shrine world and a popular destination for pilgrimages. Well, I am a man of the faith, so perhaps that would be a good one. Messalina Gloriana, a heavily forested moon that serves as a minor shrine world. Messalina Gloriana has few resources and low population, but is strategically important since the fall of nearby Comaris. Rokeria, a small agri-world that produces intensely farmed and mass harvested grain crops. Rokerians are the butt of many jokes, considered backwards by other Mobians, and yet they are hard-working and honest to a fault. Branx Magna, a thriving industrial world. Branx Magna is the most densely populated in the Mobian domain. It's teeming billions manning its continents spanning manufacturers day and night. See all this here? That's all factories right there. There's all the fires of industry lighting up the sky. Incron, an oceanic world. The populace of Incron inhabit vast hive islands. Incron is the Mobian domain's main naval depot. I might have to go there. Monax, a small, grim mining world known for its hellish conditions, which produce the famously hardy and dour populace. And Pavane, relatively newly colonised, Pavane is already a self-sustaining world rich in natural resources, whose population is quickly expanding. So, I'm tempted to go Monax, but I like Incron as well. I like Messalina, Gloriana. Yeah. But I'm gonna go for Mornax. I think my other characters are from Mornax. I might go for Incron, the Oceanic World. Childhood. One's character is defined by childhood experience, or so they say. Like so many others in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. Nice. You had a tough upbringing, but unlike many, you got through it with the scars to prove it. So, sort of just fell into that one automatically. Let's read them through. Navis Imperialis Conscript. The Imperial Navy provides fleet support for the vast armies of the Imperium, while its pilots, captains, and admirals often garner fame and glory as heroes of far-flung wars. The backbone of the Navis Imperialis is its veritable legion of unrated workers who man the space docks, galleys, and holds across the galaxy. I like that. A tide forager. Despite the abundance of fish, it is dangerous to ply the waters, for amidst the floating refuse dwell plentiful, highly aggressive predators, always willing to take a bite out of an unwary fisherman. Militia Lecky. The pressed youth of a planetary militia rarely achieve any rank nor garner any glory. If they're lucky, they might learn some survival skills when they're serving as trench runners or ammo monkeys. Sludger. Most of the Hive world's potable water is imported from agri-worlds, both supplemented by huge purifier stations which collect water from underground streams, polluted rivers, or atmospheric condensers. Given the enormously high levels of radiation and industrial pollution, topside purifiers run non-stop to ensure the water supply falls within acceptable toxicity parameters. Finally, the leech harvester. The sump leech is a predatory worm that thrives in polluted, brackish water. It has pharmaceutical value, although the poorest communities also harvest them for food. What to go for? I'm tempted to go here as someone who not necessarily got fame and fortune, but helped out among the crew. I have a leech harvester, might also be good, in that my character's learnt some medicinal skills, and I have seen some sort of humanitarian efforts, whatever that looks like in the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. What to do? I like the idea of being a helper, so I'm gonna go for that one. No leech harvester. That'll be more interesting, I think. Growing up. There aren't a lot of options for folk like you growing up, but you had to find a way to overcome the trials of youth by fair means or foul. Lowly scribe. The endless chain of bureaucratic work of the Adeptus Administratum is full of tedium, but also danger. For ambitious individuals will stop at nothing in their struggle for advancement. Many a scribe have lost their life in the squabbles over a better grav lantern or a desk near a cooling unit. I apologise for my speech impediment. I appreciate it can be a bit annoying. Isolated. The arbitrary bureaucratic decrees of Adeptus Administratum can draft or displace the populace of an entire hab block, often for no discernible reason. Self-reliance. Even the most civilized sectors of the Mobian domain are subject to all manner of threats, from mutants, rogues, psychers, cultists, and more. In the dog-eat-dog world of the lower hives, everyone must find a way to navigate these myriad perils. Saw the light. Those zealous followers of the imperial cult hold the deep-seated belief that heretics and traitors are infiltrating all levels of imperial society. Sometimes it is even true. I won't say sometimes so much as like all the time. You might notice here as well in this picture how the sun is shining on the halo of this figure here, who could well be the Emperor of Mankind. Sorry, the God Emperor of Mankind. I'll be talking about that later. True calling. The cult Imperialis takes many forms, but all revolve around worship of the Emperor. It is the only sanctioned religion in the Imperium. Pilgrimage. A pilgrimage is both a physical and spiritual journey that brings the ardent follower closer in faith to the Holy Emperor of Mankind. A pilgrimage to a sacred site can take years to complete, taking a devout traveller far from their homeworld. Or was I injured? Since the age of strife, technology is neither trusted nor understood by most of the population. Most machinery is old and is prone to often dangerous mishaps. True calling. See, I could be a zealot. True calling. I'm gonna say the true calling because it takes many forms. Or a pilgrimage. Gone far to find the answers. Yeah. A defining moment. You've been through a lot. This struggle you call life demanded it. But through all the hardships and all the triumphs, one incident stands out in your memory, which shaped you more than anything. Was it an encounter with the heretics? Since the Horus Heresy, the enemy within, traitors, heretics, and turncoats hold a special place of hatred in the hearts of loyal imperial citizens. No mercy can ever be shown to those who turn from the Emperor's light. A strange artifact. The Adeptus Ministorum, known as the Ecclesiarchy, is obsessed with tracking down holy relics of saints and martyrs. Most are to be fakes with no value, but that doesn't stop a brisk trade in holy knuckle bones, mummified toes, sainted tonsures, and the like. Cult contact. When heresy is uncovered among the civilian populace, it is not unusual for suspicion of complicity to turn to the rest of the populace. The taint of chaos can never be underestimated, and before the unwavering gaze of the Inquisition, innocence is not enough. A mutant incident. Whether warped by the genetic defect or chaos taint, mutants are reviled by the Imperium. Most Imperial agencies teach intolerance of the mutant as a key tenet, and see mutation as a curse that leads only to corruption. Suffer not the mutant to live. Purge the mutant, the Xeno, the heretic. The sickness. In the overcrowded habs and manufactorums of a typical hive, disease can often run rampant. The uncaring nobles often see such outbreaks as a call of the weak, knowing that there are always teeming masses of workers ready to replace the fallen. I think that might be mine. Hunted. Among the gangs and guilds that dominate the hives, transgressions are often punished by blood debts, which must be fulfilled on pain of death. Those that attempt to flee their blood debts are pursued without mercy by gang enforcers or contract killers. The voices. In most occupations, hearing voices would be considered a sign of madness. However, to some members of the Ecclesiarchy and the Scholastia Psychana, such messages are a source of inspiration, for they are perhaps a sign of blessed communication with the God Emperor. Oh, it's tough to choose, because I could go with cult contact, then again, that's kind of the bad cults. The sickness, I've tried to heal people. Yeah, I might go with the sickness, actually. I've been a healer, but then again, the voices, the many voices in my character's head. Let's go with the sickness. Right, and now here's our character. Ooh. Right, I don't know why I did that. I do apologize. I'm just strange. I think we'll go with bloke. In fact, let's have a look. Let's listen to the voices.
Life without faith is mere existence beneath the all-consuming shadow of heresy, without so much as a candle to hold that darkness at bay. It is the fate of some to pass from this life as mere kindling, whereas mine is to light the flame. And I see that I am needed in this place at this hour. For is it not said that if 10,000 feckless souls burn in the flames of perdition to awaken the fervour of one righteous man, then the Emperor rejoices? Aye, it is.
That's the lady's voice.
This is simply unacceptable. I am a chosen emissary of the master of mankind. I'm not some common criminal to be shackled and tormented by jailers who, if I am to be kind, hail from amongst the basest and most inadequate simpletons who clingeth like limpets to humanity's lowest rung. And as for my crimes, that hab block was steeped in heresy. Its denizens a wicked band of apostates and ne'er-do-wells. When the enforcers refused to take action, what else was I to do?
That's the agitator, and here's the judge.
Without hope, there is no purpose to revenge. Without justice, the wounded perish and wicked prosper. For what is there to prevent these things? Justice, more than anything, was the gift bequeathed by the Emperor of mankind, and I shall see it carried to all corners of his Imperium. But make no mistake, justice plays no favorites, and nor do I. The corrupt should fear me as readily as the heretic or the traitor.
So I like those voices. Let's choose male.
This is simply unacceptable. I am a chosen emissary of the Master of Mankind.
Without hope, there is no purpose to revenge. Without justice, the wounded perish.
Life without faith is mere existence beneath the all-consuming shadow of heresy. Without...
I like the fanatic. I think we'll go with that one. But are we going with it with the lady?
Anoint yourselves in heretic blood, kindred! Haste ye, kindred! I hunger to chastise! On! The God Emperor guides me!
Press up! Slay the heretic for the good Emperor! Glory to the good Emperor! Death to the heretics!
I think I'll go with the bloke. I know we like playing a lady, so but I'm gonna go with the bloke this time. Let's have a look. We're gonna face we fancy. Because I'm thinking he should be a bit of a gaunt chap. That his that his worship. Ah, okay. Oh yes, you can depending on your homeworld as well. Like you can have a different skin tone or eye color and things like that. So that's kind of cool. Acadians have like almost like violet eyes. I'm gonna go with that thing. Yeah. I am blind, right? I think his left eye is the one that works. His hairstyles. There's a lot of hairstyles and none of them are particularly long, which I don't like. I like long hair. So that's kind of like the longest you're gonna get, really. I think. I have bangs if I want to. I like that one for the zealot. I like that. I love the hair physics as well. Like you ain't gonna see them. Like the game's in first person, so a lot of this doesn't really matter. But it is kind of cool. And we could change this any time as well. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find a hairstyle. I just want to go for that one. I know it's really boring to do that. But yeah. Facial hair. Yeah, I want to have like really unkempt hair. In a way, I think. So I like that. I like white hair, but no. I do like red hair. I feel like I like, yeah. I think that suits a bloke, to be honest. Yeah, I want it to be a nice bright red, like Judas Iscariot. Okay, now we get to choose facial tattoos. Yeah, this bloke is... Oh, gotta have the eyeshadow, right? But yeah, I wanted to have, like, some sort of tattoos. Show his devotion to, not necessarily the Emperor, but more, Saint Alessia is the chosen saint. Choose scars as well. I think the burns are pretty good. I think it would match his sort of character. I love a scarred character. Whenever I make characters, I don't mind a bit of scarification. I did that for, like, in Fallout 4 has some really good options for it as well. He definitely needs some burn marks of some sort because he's using I think his whole thing is like using a flamer. So let's see, in fact, if one of his eyes is a bit on the wonk, then maybe it would make sense for him to have burns on, like, the right side of his face. No, that works. Do that. Height. Could have a small. Wee man. Got big man, we've got wee man. Christ almighty, that's pale. Just trying to think, should I have him, like, in a way that, like, he's... I mean, I suppose he has been in the sun, hasn't he? So I don't know, maybe a bit sun-bleached, or... Should he, I don't know. Because he lives on, like, a naval, oceanic world. So I don't think he's going to be pale unless he's living indoors. I give him a bit of tan, bit of sunburn. He's also a redhead, so sun's not gonna be fun for him. Let's have a look at the tattoos. Now, some of these I will say, full disclosure, I think I pre-ordered the game, and that's how I got into beta access. I have pre-ordered this game, and I also bought, like, the special edition of the game, because I'm a very special boy. As is anyone who pre-orders video games, I guess. But yeah, I don't care to regret it, to be honest. So, but anyway, yeah. So that does come with some exclusive tattoos. So there may be some that you're seeing here that I think is actually just Frogrin. I'm not sure, but yeah, that might not be available elsewhere. So I'm just letting you know. Trying to find something that from Warhammer Fantasy. It's cool and all, but I mean, he's from a naval world. He needs, like, tattoos done. He is a sailor. So yeah, if I like that, the idea that, yeah, it could be like almost like a Norse ocean world. He's got those sort of Nordic runes on him, and yeah, that's from his sailing days. Those are the chains that he had to pull for his ship for the anchors. And these are like this is his religious stuff on his arms here. Yeah. Nice bit of roleplay there. Fun while it lasted.
Haste ye, kindred, I hunger to chastise. Our purpose is holy, our wrath divine.
The Master is with us. Give us thanks at all times. Gird thy faith, imbeciles. The fight continues.
The beneficent Emperor has sent us to cleanse this place.
Just cream your pants at their voice.
Life without faith is mere existence beneath the all-consuming shadow of heresy, without so much as a candle to hold that darkness at bay.
But I love that voice. Your sentence. So this is why you are now a convict. You're not a hero in the Imperium. You're playing as rejects. No, you're not a hero. You're a reject. Fight like one. So, and this is your chosen garb as well at the beginning. So, this is where your life journey has led. You are a prisoner of the Imperium, convicted of the crime you may or may not have committed, but guilt is irrelevant at this point. Innocence proves nothing. And if you declare yourself innocent, you are guilty of wasting the court's time, and you are sentenced to die. Dereliction of duty. Your punishment, the punishment for dereliction of duty is often death, but in some cases the sentence is waived in exchange for service in a penal battalion. Or worse. Don't get much worse than a penal battalion. Insubordination. Disobedience, real or implied, to imperial authorities enough to earn demotion, prison, or death. Misplaced faith. So powerful are the upper figures of the Adeptus Ministorum that to draw their ire by questioning their faith or worldly habits is to invite a death sentence. Sedition. Overly seditious conduct ranging from disrespectful speech to mass organisation with intent to protest is all considered part of a tendency toward rebellion against the established order. And that is something the Imperium will not tolerate. I think misplaced faith is going to be my thing. I have been singing Saint Alessia's praises more than I have the Emperor's, and they don't like that. My name is Villain. Great. Dorsworth. I know what I'm going to have. I want John Napier. In fact, we'll just have Napier. I don't think you can have spaces, actually. You were born on Incron. As a youth, you were taken to serve as a leech harvester. A living lure thrown into infested waters before being dragged back and painfully deleached by shock prod. With your coming of age also came a growing faith in the Emperor, and a desire to dedicate your life to service in the name of the Master of Mankind. You contracted a painful disease after being bitten by a two-headed rat that forayed from the benighted depths of the deep hive. You were declared unfaithful by a famous deacon of Crucis. Most knew the charges stemmed from the audacity of questioning the deacon's lavish lifestyle, but you were sent to a prisonership at the Tancred Bastion all the same. You are aboard the Tancred Bastion, en route to Atoma Prime. Let's start the game. We're going to play the prologue. So this is like the tutorial mission. You don't have to do it, but it does help. I now, just going to check everything's all recording. That's good. Yeah, I apologise that we've spent a half an hour on that, but yeah, it is fun to do so. This is where our journey begins.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them is a filthy heretic.
That one certainly is. Keep him intact. No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
This one, however.
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
What do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you worthless.
Be quiet. Well? Nothing to say?
This is a mistake. I am a loyal servant of the throne.
But of course, I'll just let you out now then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Run of terror! We're boarded!
Counterfire now!
corpses will be here to feed soon enough.
Oh, that's interesting. I was wondering who that was, and as it turns out, that's I completely forgot who that was. I don't think they've actually been mentioned since the prologue. That there is Captain Wolfer, who is like the main antagonist. There's become more apparent.
Well, I suppose I'll... God, Emperor, guide my steps.
Yeah, so... yeah, so they have, like, spoken throughout the rest of the game, but...
What
It
ailed
does.
us?
There we go. Right, before I continue, just want to have a quick... just check my recording software. Let's move me a little bit there. So, I mean, you can't really see my weapons. Oh well, is that better? See how we go. Because then you can see a bit more there. Like, I'll work on it and just see, you know, what works in future videos and whatnot. So yeah, look at this place. It's just absolutely fascinating. It's what I like about Fat Shark when they make a Warhammer game. They know how to make a Warhammer game. Okay, now. Look at this place. This, I just want to remind you, this is a ship. This is a spaceship. Look at the size of this thing. This probably isn't even like the highest height of the lowest depth either. When Fat Shark make a Warhammer game, they know how to make it.
For the Tancred Bastion, but perhaps not for me.
I need arms and response teams in the Block 87 Bay area. Blast this drone, there's no end to them.
Yeah, so it was the Pox Burster, the suicidal bomber thing. In essence, proves nothing. That might be Wolfer. Yeah, like this is like they captured the aesthetic perfectly well. Everything, the armor, the computers there, every single asset is like just handcraftedly, exceptionally well loved. Yeah. They've got the mood down to a T.
The feet of all traitors.
Where are my carking reinforcements? Security stations are overrun. We'll have to hold them in prisoner containment.
Carking. Carking is the chosen swear word of this particular game. In Dan Abnett's Gaunt's Ghosts series, which is like astonishing. Like it really informed my character Commissar Katusha Luskows for my D&D game. Yeah, like they have bething. So yeah, that's another Warhammer swear for you. Bething carcass. Yeah. Here we have a hidden loading screen, but even this looks good. I could just stay there for a while and just watch that. Look at this. It's just amazing. Can you imagine these guys making like an Alien game? Okay, time to create a bottleneck. Right. By the way, tip for anyone who, a very basic tip. If you're gonna melee enemies, get them around the corner. Because they are gonna walk around the corner like this before they swing. Yeah? So they'll do that. They're not gonna do that. At least not as often, yeah? So corner tanking is a pretty handy trick to know. I say that like a lot of the stuff, a lot of the advice that I'm going to give you is not exactly stuff I'm going to apply on myself because of habit. I'm sorry, my microphone's way too close. Yeah, it's something that I'm working on. I say that I've been for the past 40 videos I've done. How many hours is that? Yeah. Yeah. If the frame rate is a bit too low as well, like I'll just show you my graphical options if I can. So borderless full screen, so that's probably not helping us as much. No. Yeah, sharpen on. Off. Oh, we may have missed some scenes there. In fact, I'll show you later, but yeah, it's like, I've got the graphical settings quite low, because my CPU can't really take it.
Great. You come for blood too, criminal?
Fucking hell.
You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
That I am, ma'am.
Then prove it.
Be glad to, ma'am. Right then. If I can see the bastard things. Yeah. Thanks for the glow.
I'm giving you a chance. Cross me and you're dead. You understand, criminal?
I hear ye.
So one of the good things about actually not hitting things is you have something called suppression. Suppression is a mechanic where it keeps you and enemies in cover. So if you are being suppressed, your run speed is reduced, and your aim isn't as good. But it also goes for enemies as well. If you suppress them, they're more likely to stay in cover. They don't move as quickly, so you can throw a lot of rounds at enemies, and they are not going to be as bothersome. Of course, if you actually hit them, that's even better.
Hatred never tires.
Looks like I took it out. So if you run out of stamina, it doesn't stop you from sprinting, but your sprinting is not as effective. Your sprinting isn't as effective. God, it's so satisfying. Everything about it. The gun sounds are just... Yeah. And there we have some more characters.
Masuzi, get us the hell out of here!
Stand by, Zola. The guidance is out. I need a minute to recalibrate.
Oh, I think the two that freed Captain Wolfer were the twins as well.
Let's give them a welcome if they want to survive!
We've got the Ogren, we've got the Veteran, and we've got the Psyker. So I imagine they're going to show off their power soon. Not such a shoot like that. Not as accurate. Also for crouch. Aim is a bit more accurate. Again, I appreciate I'm explaining this like, I'm not trying to say you're idiots for not knowing this or anything like that. Like, you know, I'm not underestimating my audience, believe me. As I say, just explain the mechanics to my darling who doesn't really play many games. Would like to find more time to do so, but yeah, there's just that much that's keeping up on it. Yep, so sometimes, like, you know, enemies, it's much more effective to use melee. Got the Ogren there. Nice. Love Ogren, it's my favourite. Meaty boys.
Masuzi, you done any time soon?
Still alive out there. Guidance is reset, so we're out of here.
Well, you coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. You'll probably wind up dead.
I was dead anyway.
Very poetic. Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life. Or you'll be more than dead.
Hey. Wasn't I that saved you? It was Saint Alessia. Of the God Emperors. Well. Hey, that sounded alright, I think. If you want to know who did the music, it was Jesper Kid. And Jesper Kid did a fantastic job with the soundtrack here. I know the soundtrack has its critics, but I like it. And I think some of like the synth stuff they've done is pretty good. I know a lot of people just associate Warhammer with like heavy metal all the time, and it's valid to do so, but there is more there. Yeah, that works.
Welcome to the Morning Star, Inquisitor Grendel's void ship, and you're home from now until you're no longer of use to us. Report to the Strategium at once, and don't make me regret sparing your life.
So, this is how our character looks. And I'm not gonna lie, I get, you know, that you're a convict and all the rest of it, but the cosmetic choices in this game are poor. You can go to the premium currency shop and get loads of good stuff. It's still not great that, like, there's not that many good choices for your character. I actually can't look at my character stuff yet. We're still in the prologue. So. Oh, they just tell me to go. So, okay, gotta carry on the mission. Right. So we're still in the prologue. Fine.
So, the next step before we can...
Is this kind of no-oper the best we can recruit these days?
This one could be useful. Claims to be a loyal servant of the throne.
Sounds great.
This
I'm
is...
Sergeant Major Morrow. You're fresh meat. Mission briefings come through me. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Get to the Psychonium.
So far, so good. Next up, you're to report to Stephanie at the Psychonium for additional training. Take my advice. Don't stare. She doesn't like it.
You must be the new recruit Explicator Zola spoke of. If I'm honest, and I am seldom otherwise, I am not impressed. No wonder she recommended you for further training. Welcome to the meat grinder. Everything here may feel real, but don't worry, you won't get hurt. Not unless you anger Persephone. Don't be alarmed by my little puppets, but do shoot them, or hit them, a lot, with whatever weapon takes your fancy. They won't feel it. They're not real. They exist only so that you can learn more about me and about the weapons you carry. Stay as long as you like. Stephanie likes the company and the taste of your bloodlust.
So this is the training area, and you can enter like a sort of psychic simulation. And the servo skull lets me. Yes, that is a real person's skull. Thank you. Right, got there. Okay, if we do this, we get a Mark II combat axe and a Mark III shredder auto pistol. These are our first weapons. Got some lovely quotes there.
Welcome to the Psychonium, little one. Let's make a soldier of you. You can chain light or heavy attacks in any order. Chained attacks have different angles of attack and damage properties.
Let's heavy attacks. These are heretics. Oh, yeah. Heavy attacks.
Some weapons have a powerful special attack. Others have a special ability that changes their next attack. Pushing can stagger groups of enemies. Pushing requires stamina. Grenades can be equipped and thrown. Each class has access to different grenades.
Going good. Electrocutes and stuns enemies. Bloody hell. They do not fuck around with the 41st Millennium, do they?
To rush forward and empower your next melee attack.
I love that. Dash.
Dodging allows you to evade range fire and melee attacks.
Yes, that is a chain axe. I'm not very good with the dodging, but I may have to learn
Enemy
how to.
attacks initially damage your toughness. Once your toughness is broken, they damage your health. Additionally, enemy attacks will stagger and stun you if you have no. Killing enemies in melee replenishes toughness. Each nearby teammate also grants toughness regeneration.
So when we're together, when my colleagues and I are together, my squad mates are together, we generate coherency.
You are now ready to serve. Should you wish to further hone your knowledge, you can undertake advanced training.
And undertake the advanced training as well.
Use armor-piercing weaponry and attacks to damage armored enemies. You can perform a unique follow-up attack after a push. Medipacks and ammo crates can be picked up and deployed to aid your team.
Yes, my health's going up.
Yes!
Downed teammates can be helped up. Incapacitated teammates are captured by the enemy, but can be
Stop that.
rescued.
You can stop that grunting as well. Love the iron sights.
Corruption is caused by certain attacks.
Well,
Items
holographic sights rather.
downed. Corruption reduces maximum health. If you are down when the last segment of your health bar is corrupted, you are incapacitated and captured.
Okay, so the purple means that that's my maximum health has been reduced. But I can remove it by going to a Medicaid station.
Dangerous enemies can be tagged to alert your team. World markers can be placed to help coordinate your team's tactics. Sprinting helps avoid range fire. Crouching while sprinting performs a slide. Sliding helps evade attacks, similar to dodging. Closing with ranged enemies forces them to stop shooting and engage in melee combat. When ranged enemies are shot at, they flinch, becoming suppressed. Suppressed enemies try to take cover and will not fire back. Enemy ranged attacks cause suppression, making it harder to land accurate shots. Get out of the line of fire to restore accuracy. This marks the end of your advanced training. You now know everything you need to survive Tertium.
Very good. So there we go. We've got the basic mechanics, and now we can start playing with other people. So, now, I do have some other gear that I bought, not necessarily like premium gear, so that's from the special edition. So I can wear, like, that, for example. I try, as I say, I try not to. I'm just showing this just for the sake of showing it. So that's what my character could look like, which is all right. It's a bit too clean for my liking. We can also spend like currency that you get from just playing the game. Oh, I haven't got any trousers. That's great. I bought the top, but I haven't bought the bottoms. Great. Right. Well done, John. I got that from playing the Helm of the Devoted bearing a seal of intolerance. Oh, I see, it must be that there. I was going to say, yeah, because I was very intolerant of the way the game came out. That mask as well. Accessories. You can get, like, backpacks. Great. Frames for your character. Oh, an insignia. I won't bother with one just yet. So yeah, emotes, stances, nice. Loadouts, let's choose our weapons. So we've got our combat axe there, which I'm not overly pleased with, and we've got an auto pistol again, not really overly pleased with. But hey ho. And as well, your character notice down here as well, if my face isn't going up. Down in this corner here, we've got the currency, so I can spend that on any of my characters, including this one. So I can actually buy some cosmetics now with this character. Get myself some nice trousers. Are we still in the prologue? No, we're not. Oh yes, we are. We're still in the prologue, but it doesn't matter. We can now go to the Sanctum Dictatus. But yeah, if you like the aesthetics of Warhammer, this is all the Imperium stuff. This is what it all looks like. And it's marvellous. It's honestly like one of the best looking intellectual properties I've ever come across. The consistency and everything is great. And it's further expanded upon in the novels as well. Like every faction, like you get to see, like especially like civilian life and things like that. It's cool. I'm listening to the Infinite and the Divine, a Necron audiobook. That's really good. It goes into like the culture as well, the Necrons. I feel like my new favourite faction. So we now have mission. Oh, bollocks! Sorry, I just cancelled that. So yeah, basically we've just got to prove ourselves, and that's what we got to do for 30 levels. I'm gonna wear my convict gear, rather. Yeah, I think it's much more in line with things. Oh, we can't go there for cosmetics yet because we've got to be level 3. Right, so let's do a level 1 mission to start off with. Oh, we've been playing just over an hour.
Found your way to the mission terminal, did ya? Guess that means I can't have you executed. Not yet. This is the heart of the operation. Your best friend if you want to stay in my good books. Atoma's in trouble. No two ways about it. The only hope we have in this mess lies in us sending our strike teams where they're needed. Making a difference wherever we can. For as long as we're still breathing. No guarantees on that last bit, by the way. So, ready to be a hero? Then think again. You're a reject. Fight like it.
So, let's do a quick play. So, also as well, when you're a new character, your difficulties are limited. So you can do levels 1 and 2, so Sedition and Uprising. You go to level 3 to do Malice, you go to level 9 to do Heresy, and you go to level 15 to do Damnation. Just because they unlock then, doesn't mean it's really recommended that you just do that. I wonder if I could actually find out. That one would be a good one to do. But let's see what we get with quick play. So this will just get us into a game quickly, and we'll be matched with other people. Just want to make sure, first of all, my... Right. Don't interrupt me again, please, game. Grand. Okay. Ready? Just making sure that...
We need a fresh sample to analyse. Transit hub HL1611 has been hit hard. Find plague residue, scan it, and maybe we'll...
I'm not gonna like this one with 3 people.
Try to come back alive if you can.
I hope. Sorry, what level are you guys playing at? Like, tell me, Ogrin, that you're like a level 30 or something. I don't like this one. This is a tough one, I think. If this is what I think it is, this is going to be a pain in the ass, and I've got to try and keep us alive. Social, what have we got? Level... Oh, fantastic. Like, I'm not against it, honestly, I'm not against the players. You guys, Bonker and Schiller, you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
This is the nice bit of tertium, but you won't have to take my word for it. Surely this place must be stowed out with heretics.
Yeah. It's just like, this mission might be a bit difficult, but we'll see how we go. Hard to believe there's a sky above there. Sorry. I don't think anything does actually happen with friendly fire, so I think we're okay there. Well, yeah, that is like one of the problems with Ogrin. Got a lot of body blocking. Sounds like a horde coming. Oh, I thought it was a barrel then. Medicaid station there. That's not good. Box burst is shit.
We stand together against the heretics.
Alright, I'll go on ahead and just watch out for enemies. All together, good.
The God Emperor be testing us today, kindred.
So, I'm going to try and explain a little bit about Warhammer 40,000. So, essentially the plot of the game is, like the synopsis it really is, the blurb is, humanity has entered like an age of enlightenment, and after much war and strife and grief, everyone eventually unites under the banner of one called the Emperor of Mankind. And he leads a crusade to unite all of the human colonies throughout outer space. And some come into the Imperium willingly. Others have to be convinced in a number of ways, and some actually go to war. Not all humans are accepted. Some, like the Ogryn, they are abhumans, but they're human enough, and therefore they are okay being in the Imperium. But others are like, aliens are pretty much killed outright. Oh, we found a grimoire. Okay, this is interesting, and that's a symbol of Nurgle on there. We might have to drop that at some stage, but if we can find 2, we can actually get bonus. If you only find 1 though, it's not worth it. You don't get anything for finding 1, you have to find both. Right, so now what we're going to do is go to scan the environment for certain things. These green blobs on my radar indicating that there's something I need to scan. Scan that. There we go.
Insufficient data. Need more input. Follow the servo skull.
Yes, I am a compulsive reloader, I'm afraid. I think I'm a bit too far ahead here. Ah, shit. Blood for the Emperor, skulls for the Golden Throne. It's a bit of a twisted, I guess it's a mutation of Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne. And that's one of the 4 Chaos Gods. There we go. Shit. Hound's the worst, because when they pin someone down, they do not let go until death. Fire, shit. There's a servo skull. I gotta follow that now. Oh, the door. Let him in.
I believe you have reached the next designated scan zone. Employ auspexes.
That's lucky. Shit. Hound again. Oh, I got a flashlight. That's handy. That's my Q ability. Grab that. So they net people. Cooker. That sound was nearby, I don't like it. So, it was over that way. Yeah, you can't help other people up, which is a shame. I'll take that, because the other guy wants us need them. Used to be, in beta, you'd jump in the air and your character would shout, "For the Emperor!" Like that. But you could just, without activating the ability. So they'd say the voice line, but they wouldn't actually do the ability. But it seems they fixed it now, which is a shame, because it was just fun just shouting for the God Emperor. But now you got the cheer emote. Oh nice, we've got 2 grimoires. That's why we're so high on corruption. Probably not the best idea on this difficulty, and with so little gear. That's on this difficulty.
The Emperor provides ammunition, my friend. He sees your valor, pilgrim. Many enemies.
We've got this!
Ah, it's going to increase corruption. That's not good. I'll keep throwing stun grenades at it. I don't think I'm actually doing anything to it, am I? Just shooting his back. Oh, I thought I was eating then. I think we have to bring it down here because it... Yeah, we have to bring it down here because it's the only way that we can actually hit its weak spot on its back. It's got this big pustule going to burst. I need to throw another grenade. I'm sorry, gang. Now I'm wasteful with these things, but... Ah, yeah. Fucking
Up, hurry. Give it the rest, zealot. You shot me. You are hard to miss. Yes, sniper down. Kill that.
It's just the bot, we're okay. I really shouldn't be using... Oh, so low, no. So yeah. So humanity enters under this, under the banner of the God Emperor of Mankind. Wonka, just watch out. Yeah. In order to do this, to aid in this endeavour, the Emperor has a number of sons. I think he has 20 or 21 sons. And these are the Primarchs. And each Primarch has their own chapter of Space Marines. And these are like the elite of the Emperor's soldiers. The Space Marines are the Astartes. Carry out the Emperor's will. Unfortunately, about half of these went traitor with the Horus Heresy, where the Emperor's son, who was the War Master, the leader of the Emperor's efforts to unite everyone under one banner, basically was corrupted by chaos. Oh shit, I'm dead. The thing is, everyone else won't be far behind. Yeah, I think picking up those grimoires was a bad idea, because and like this mission is gonna get tougher. Okay, so I know that I'm gonna come back soon. That's like a ping things to other people's screens as well. That's me there. Just grabbing his cock there, nice. I can't observe the bot, fair enough. I do like the chatter. They have improved the chatter, they've given like loads more lines. So that's good. In fact, let's watch Big Man. So yeah, so the Emperor's son, who was in charge of the Great Crusade, the term used to all about the unifying of humanity and basically put them at the top of the food chain, was corrupted by chaos. The four Chaos Gods came together, and they had corrupted Horus, and basically, as well as like spread their influence across the half of the Imperium's forces. Yeah. This is the hard part now. Please tell me that's me. I thought he was going to throw his knife then. Which would be pretty cool. Imagine like Ogren doing that. Right. Okay, there's stuff over here that I need to scan. Oh shit, Poxhound! Okay, mutant. Nice! Man's got it, nice. Now we just got to do it all over again. Right, I'll focus on this end.
Rushing ammo, as I required.
I cannot rise without help!
Redemption claims ye! For slain the mutants! Would you look at that? The Major's deed!
When Horus the War Master is slain, eventually, unfortunately he grievously wounds the God Emperor, putting him on basically like life support for the past 10,000 years. Yeah, it puts the Emperor on life support for 10,000 years, requiring him to be fed with psychers. Basically, he has to like consume the souls of like 10,000 psychic mutants to live. I think that's like per day. So come on. Oh, it's the bot. It's all right. We can leave the bot behind. I did a mission one time, and like we got stuck on that bit there. It's the worst thing ever. I just got trapped. Someone fell off a ledge. They also got trapped. I was like, ah, great. It's the worst thing ever. Like, you just get to the end of the mission. I need room. I need breathing room. Bot's got him. So this is the problem now. You begin to see the problems if you lag behind. But you can't go too fast, because if you go without your allies, you're done for. But you've always got to keep moving. So yeah. So all the enlightenment goes out the window with the basically coma of the Emperor. Yeah, it's just a home stretch now. I've got to make it to the ship. If no one else does, I have to. Go on, Schiller. Go on, Bonker. There we go. Our first mission done. Proving our worth. Well, a little bit. So there we go. We got 666 kills. Nice. Nice. We didn't get anything though for our secondary objective. I had the Grimoire, but I dropped it upon death. That's what happens, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. You know, got a shotgun. I like shotguns. And we've got auto dockets as the main thing, but we also got the plasteel and diamant. We just got plasteel, which is like one of the crafting currencies that you use to crafting materials you use to upgrade your weapons. So the Emperor's put into coma, and the Empire of the Imperium of Man becomes superstitious. People are exposed to demons and the warp and all this sort of thing. And people realise that actually everything's not as safe as it seems. Faith is what keeps people going, and there is actually like truth to that. The idea that in this world, if you believe in something strongly enough, it can happen. Orcs especially have this sort of logic. They have a collective belief that red things go faster, and therefore they paint things red to go faster, and it works. It's like manifestation. And this is part of the anniversary update. So this shouldn't actually be happening so soon in the game, but here we are.
We are the Mobian Six, returned and redeemed. Their chains no longer bind us. Their bastions can no longer hold us. Once we were lost, like you, blinded by faith and acceptance. Only when our eyes were opened did we truly see the lies for what they were. We are your sons. We are your daughters. We have come home. It is our solemn pledge to bring about a new and glorious age of freedom and prosperity. Join us and cast off the falsehoods of the earth.
Enough of that heretic filth. Right, listen up. We got a well-trained traitor army on our hands, and this Wolfer fella seems to be at the head of it. The Inquisitor's Wormwood agents have tracked their latest propaganda broadcast, giving us the location of their staging area. Two of Wolfer's lieutenants, the Karnak twins, are leading operations in Abzone HL7004. The Carnival was never a nice area, but now the heretics are dug in like rats. Word is that some kind of stim is spreading through the streets, making those nasty buggers even nastier. See if you can turn the tide and get us a win on the board, eh? Right. You got your orders. Get out there and bring those heretics to their knees.
What I like about that scene as well is you actually get to see the Imperial Guard as they should be. A lone Imperial Guardsman, like, nothing is, like, the thing about Warhammer is nothing is impossible in Warhammer. The amount of novels there are about things like Gaunt's Ghosts, Caiaphas Cain, you know, like, all the different characters, is, things are improbable but never impossible. A lone Guardsman might well take out a Chaos Space Marine. But it's unlikely. And what I like about that scene there is, like, you're not seeing a lone guardsman, you're seeing them all huddled together. This is what the Imperial Guard looks like. This is what the Planetary Defense Force looks like. It's not just one guy cutting through swathes of enemies. It's a team effort. And you are just one of those faceless faces. But, you know, you're still, you know, it's the team that makes the dream work. So, teamwork makes the dream work. So yeah, that's the Imperial Guard sort of thing. Weak on their own. They're not brave, they're not special, but their numbers are what brings the victory. They're a meat, yeah, you throw them into the meat grinder, but they will eventually clog it up. Yeah. Sometimes you got some radio chatter from the NPCs. Ah, not level 3 yet. Ah, okay, right. Let's have a look. Ah, I've got a new axe. Right, so up here you've got the rating, which basically determines generally how good the item is. Although that said, you know, sometimes it's not always better. So you have to depend on these things here. Like, this sort of stuff gets a bit more advanced, and a lot of games get this wrong. I will talk about this another time, but I'll basically talk about how, like, I've spoken about it before. I probably will in Mass Effect when I do my Let's Play of that. Of how, like, games are terrible at telling you information. Oh, I can put a charm on the end of it. So I can have that on the end. Or I could have Inquisitor thing, which comes from being level 30. I think that's from the pre-order, or the special edition. I like the cosmetics. Pretty good. Some of them are, anyway. So I would have got myself some new trousers, but I can't yet. This is our talent tree. This is where we get to decide which kind of character we can be, and we can go down any path we like, as long as we've got the points to do it. At the end of this, you will have 30. When you get to level 30, you'll have 30 points to put into different things like this. So I don't actually know what there is yet, so we're going to have a look at the three main things. So we've got here the ability, the blitz, and the aura. So this is like you press F to do this thing. This is just like a passive thing that happens. It's a funny thing for your character. And then these are like your different grenades. So you have Blades of Faith. Consecrated knife to deal high damage. I've never seen that before. At least I don't think I have anyway. Then again, it's a knife, so... Yeah, a stun storm grenade, an immolation grenade. I'm probably going to go for that, to be honest. I like my fire. I really want a flamethrower. Might be able to buy one soon. So let's have a look. So, these paths like sort of inform your characters. So like, these are your abilities. Passive abilities. So passive abilities are things that just happen. You don't need to press any buttons to make it happen. It just works all the time, or when certain criteria are met. Just gonna set that as my first loadout. So, 5% damage on your next melee attack for each enemy hit. Up to 25% base range damage reduced the further you are from the target. So I gotta be closer. The closer I am to the target, the more damage I can do. Backstabber. Melee backstab hits, not bad. Against investing in the only I miss. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that because I do like getting quite close to enemies. But I'm also gonna go for that as well for the buff, coherency, toughness, regeneration. And then you get your 15 toughness, or they're all toughness boosts. And then as we go further down this way, we can get the Voice of Terror. Terror being Earth. Holy Terror, even. Replenish 2.5 toughness on a ranged kill. On taking damage, heal 25% of that damage. Occurs for 5 seconds. I like that. So nice self-healing. I got the Immolation Grenade. Let's see, Flaming Liquid. Prometheum, perhaps. Burning and staggering enemies and barring their path. Most effective against unarmored targets. This one you've got the Stun Grenade, which I like. So that'll probably be for my next one. Blades of Faith. There. Down here, the auras, so these are like the things that, so this is like something that happens when people are near you. So, you've got that one, which like reduces, so increases toughness, damage reduction for you and allies and coherency, which is that one there. So basically, people's shields last longer. Heals 1.5% 1.5 corruption from the current wound you and your allies and currency every 1 second. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It was kind of being at least 2 coherency. Loner. That's not too bad, but it's not great yet. Prefer to be near people anyway. I like that, but it depends on if you're going to have corruption in the first place. Otherwise, that one I'd be going for. And then we get our abilities. Fury of the Faithful, dash forward, replenishing 50% toughness and gaining 20% attack speed for 10 seconds. Your next melee hit guarantees 25% damage, and it's guaranteed critical hit. Base cooldown 30 seconds. And then I could grid it there. Fury of the Faithful. And then if you choose, like, if you choose that and you choose one of these abilities, it locks the other out. So you can either go for that one or that one. Chorus of the Spiritual Fortitude. Wield a holy relic that releases pulses of energy every 0.8 seconds. While channeling, allies in currency have stun immunity and invulnerability. Nice. So I can hold that up and make people invincible. Each pulse replenishes 45% toughness to allies in coherency. If the allies have full toughness, they instead take again 20% max toughness. Or a total 100. Plus 100. Channeling 5 pulses grants. I like that a lot. Yes, increases damage. Shroud Field. Enter stealth for 3 seconds. Nice. Some pretty cool stuff there. So again, that's kind of like if you're going for like I guess like an assassin one, where you want to like really go for like a skirmisher. That's pretty cool. But I'm not overly interested in that one. And then you get your keystones. Blazing Piety, 15% critical chance for 8 seconds when in fury. Fury is triggered when 25 enemies have died within 25 meters. Okay, not bad. Each missing wound grants 8% melee damage, up to 7 missing wounds. And inexorable judgment. You hit an enemy, spend all momentum, gaining it. Okay, not bad at all. Yeah. So, some pretty cool abilities there. The idea being that each of these sort of 3 branches, as sort of depicted by these pictures in a way, sort of tells you like what is going to like define your character in a way. Gonna quickly just look at the shop here.
I'm Commodore Hallowett, but you can call me my Lady Alice, or oh, perfect mistress. Oh, and don't bother telling me your name, my darling. Your sort don't last long, so I won't remember it. Good customers, though. That is different. I might have 1 or 2 special items for you, if you got the Aquilas. Strictly on the down low, though, you understand. Oh, and don't tell Rannick. Or do. I don't really care. God, you're so tedious.
So, here we have the cosmetic shop. I'll just show you the prices now. They're not as expensive as I thought they were. Bear in mind that if you are going to play this game, I strongly recommend getting on Xbox Game Pass, because then you will get 14,000 Aquilas. That's like nearly £50, or about, I don't know, like $50, $60 worth of premium currency that you can spend on really cool gear on your character. And I do actually have that. I bought that because I own the special edition. So yeah. So you don't get much, and yeah, it's like you can't get much. I don't think the prices have gone down. So yeah. So it's nice gear. I don't deny, like they know how to make a good looking set. It's just that they're selling it as at a premium. Yeah, so it's quite expensive for what it actually is. I thought I had a shotgun. Anyway. I could have swore I got a shotgun from something. I don't know. I don't know. Right, let's see if we can go to the armory at least. Visit Strategium to unlock. Strategium. Over that way. Really helps to have a map. Oh, no, there is no map function. Great. I thought that was the Strategium. There. Help! Strategium. I've not been invited yet. Do I have to reload my save or something? Not save, but you know what I mean. We'll play another round. It's only fair, you've only really got to see one bit of gameplay, haven't you? That wasn't the prologue. So yeah. There's a Psycharium. Psychonarium. Whatever the fuck. This is where you modify your weapons. I wouldn't recommend doing that until late game, or at level 30, because like there's really no point in spending all your gear on that. Yeah, there's no point in spending all your currency on just that, because you're going to get better weapons by the end of the game, and you're just going to keep getting better and better weapons. Oh yes, 40k is full of implants like that. And yeah, you can probably get them yourself. You're willing to spend the money? Because, like, let's have a look. Let's have a look at cosmetics. Let's have a look at the headgear. So, I don't really like the Zealot cosmetics, to be honest. They're all like these. And that's okay. Center path, 5 other balances. Okay. But these, like, I get what they're going for. I don't deny that it's clever. The Emperor. Oh, it's gonna take me ages to get in it. So I've got the helmet from the beta, and I've got that mask. But let's have a look. So, to do that, you've got to complete a full mission on Heresy threat or higher in under 20 minutes, with less than a wound's worth of health remaining for 75% of the time. Oh my god. That's like a little one block of health. Oh, god almighty. Private game can only... Thank god for that, you're only doing that at pubs. See, I like that. I do actually like that they've said they're private game. So it means that you can't just join a random group and do that. You have to do it with your own group. Because it's not fair to drag other people into it. I think that's fine. Some nice gear. For some personal... good stuff. So yeah, that's like... But a lot of this stuff is expensive. You've got to play for quite a while before you start getting... Yeah. So yeah. You know what, the Zealot actually has some good stuff. It's the Ogryn that has terrible, terrible clothing choices. I'm going to keep that on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like wearing the premium gear, just because I think I don't want to tempt other people to do it. Or encourage a bad practice in games. I show it off for the sake of, you know, showing it off in terms of like the shop and things like that, just so we got it out of the way. But then it's like, no, I kind of just want to play with the stuff that you can get in game. It's in my reviews especially. No, I am not showing you gear that's you can only get through pre-ordering or anything like that, because then that's colouring your impression. Yeah. Yeah, so one thing I do like about this as well is, like, people will talk to you like that. As the game goes on, people have more respect for you because you are ranking up in level. Just going to take a quick break and then I will continue our adventures very soon. And I'm back. So, I can shut that down now. Right, let's do another mission. I think we can do this one. Low intensity hunting grounds. So, look, difficulty 2, 5,000 coins, 2,000 experience. Let's go. So you can choose specific missions to do as well. Probably not the best idea to do, if I'm honest, but we shall see. But I've also chosen the modifier of low intensity. So it's a hunting ground, which means there may be more hounds, but there should be also less adversity in general. Now the thing is, it's not going to let me cancel matchmaking, because my F10 button is not the best one. What could I do instead? This does not want to work, does it? I can't press F10 because it'll start recording on my other recording software. Can I change that? Ah! I cannot. Oh dear. Okay, thank God for that. Alright, error code. Let's maybe go for a difficulty 1 again. I'll take any old mission. On the lowest difficulty. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to talk Warhammer in any regard in this game about any faction. I don't know all the factions as such.
Hypothesis: sabotage by heretic infiltrators. Facility functionality must be retained. Cooling systems must be restored to acceptable function.
This isn't what I think it is it?
Cryonic rods are deployed with alacrity. Projections indicate shutdown will be avoided.
You're sending a bunch of level 1s to do the hardest mission. Well, what was like deemed as second. Oh, hello. Okay, right. I've joined in the middle of a game, but I ain't gonna complain. You know why? Because you don't get XP for kills. And I've actually joined like the worst, not the worst bit. Ganondorf there, nice. Do you reckon? Butlet? Got all this stuff going on. Just stuff everywhere. Okay, so all we got to do here is just basically, when we're over the yellow square, we press that. Yep, interrogator too. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's a data interrogator. Dead? Okay, good. Don't know what I'm shooting at, but, you know, I have faith that my bullets will find their way. That ain't good. Rick. I gotta reload because that's getting faster. It's over there. Poxburster. So yeah, included in the superstition of the Imperium Man is the machine god. On Mars, there is a cult called the Cult Mechanicum. And it's there where the person who's admonishing us, or in this mission, you'll notice on the right side of the screen, towards the upper centre, is actually of the Admech, for sure. So Hadron Omega 77. You were fast. Like they're like machine cultists, and they worship machines. They use incense and holy oils to ensure better performance of machines. It's like praying for computers to work, that sort of thing. Yeah, and they are like it's their interpretation. Oh it's alright. It's just another guy. Sorry about that, pal.
You've been given true purpose now. Don't waste the opportunity. Gonna need some ammo.
Oh, that was cool. Chaos Spawn. You don't see too many Chaos Spawn. You see everything else but Chaos Spawn. I prefer faster weapons than this, to be honest, but The axe is very satisfying. Just chopping right into him. Oh shit. I'm terrible with grenades. So my other grenades, when I play Margarin, they just blow things up. Try and load to the fire if I can. Ah, it's alright, it's nearly in. Well done, Jurgen. Get the killing blow. Yeah, so the Ammek, like, they worship the machine god, and their interpretation of, like, you're not allowed to worship any other god but the god Emperor. And the Ammek are like, well, you know, we sort of interpret, like, the Emperor as our machine god. So, oh, okay. You know, you do maintain our weapons, do all this stuff, so we kinda have to, we sort of have to allow you to, we sort of have to tolerate that because, you know, you make our weapons and you make everything work. Like, you're weird, but we need you, so we'll tolerate it. But you do anything that pisses us off, and we're gonna know about it. So this mission was like the hardest at the time. Like, no joke, this was absolutely crazy at launch. He's not with me, honestly. And you're gonna find out why soon. Especially with our Ogrin. Ogrin can carry things without movement penalties.
The God Emperor rules 1,000,000 worlds. He'll not let a single one fall. Not even this one.
And all of them filled with learning and fighting and skill.
Oh yeah. Depending on which world you're from, characters might comment on it. And like, there was a bit of banter about like how like if a veteran was from Cadia, they might say, yeah, well, the Emperor let Cadia fall, or something like that, you know? Or what about your precious Cadia, you know? Yeah, so this guy is walking with this thing, because he can't fucking run. And I hope he knows which way he's going. Gonna try the ladder. Ah, he's gonna throw it. Ah, you're not an Ogrin. Sorry, mate. I'll take the blow. Yeah, it's no good. You're gonna have to fucking take it up the stairs. Where? Oh shit! Where are the stairs? Okay. You guys help him out, please, for the love of God. That's a trapper, so it's not fun. So, this is what you gotta do. You gotta take these cryonic rods here to this thing here. Oh, that's the symbol of the Ammek, by the way. Yeah, Adeptus Mechanicus. Like a skull with, like, cogs and whatnot. Okay. Shit, one of ours is down. Okay, all good? Right. Yeah, I'd use melee more often, but this weapon is way too slow for an armored enemies. Right, next one. Sorry about that, mate. That's the sigil of the Imperium man there. The Twin Aquilas. Two-headed eagle. Yeah, dude. Right. There we go. Sorry, I'm not trying to take the credit, but you know, we need this done. Like, you can't dilly-dally on missions. I'm gonna say this a lot, but you cannot lag behind the things. Don't get sentimental. Just fucking move. And if you can get away with it, don't spend too long looking for treasure. It's not worth it, believe me. Right, everyone's here. Let's go. So yeah, like that was like the hardest bit. This isn't particularly fun. It seems to get overwhelmed here because your back's against the wall. Right now, it's time for a grenade. And here we go. This is the final stretch now. Why not throw the other one up a good look? Nice going. Did pretty well. That was pretty good. That mission was like really hard at launch because like it's like enemies just kept swarming you. And like it was just so hard to get people to just know where the steps were and like choose a route and all this sort of thing. And yeah, I think now like the game has taught people better habits, and I don't know, maybe like it's trained people to stick together a bit more. But yeah, that's like my one sin is like lagging behind, and to be fair, I'm guilty of it as well at times. I'm not perfect by any means. I'm not going to pretend that I am. I'm not going to pretend that I'm the the God Emperor's gift to the game either. But it's something that like as an ongoing I might do it because I can handle it. I know a lot of people can't though, and that sucks. Yeah. Here we are.
Enemy resistance in the hive is chewing holes in the warband. We're losing trained veterans. And what do I get to replace them with? Dirtbag raw recruits like you. So here's a chance to impress me. You need to give us your best on every damn mission. You understand? I'll be watching you, Acolyte. What does your best look like?
Every single cutscene in this game is basically that exact speech every time. You're shit, you're worthless, prove yourself. That's it. For 30 levels, every 5 levels you get one of those, or every 8 levels you get one of those. So now we can buy weapons. Which you won't really need to do much of. Oh, here's another one. Another cutscene. I do like the cutscenes, they're very good. Like, they know what they're doing, do Fat Shark.
initiative lives or dies by their weaponry, but the supply situation's dire, so we use whatever we can get our hands on. I've cleared you for access to the armory exchange. From there, you can requisition reconditioned weaponry recovered from the field. Be sure that you're always carrying the best that's available.
You'll get mission after you complete every mission. You'll always get a weapon or a relic.
Looking for a specific weapon
yeah.
type? Put in a request with Quartermaster Brunt, or one of his servitors. What you get won't be top of the line, but it should cater to your tastes.
Yeah. There we go. Also, as well, like the AdMech have a lot of people like this, where they are massively, I'm not going to say disfigured as such, but they are massively improved with different bionics and things like that. Weapons change out every hour or so, I say. So, yeah. So what you can do is you can either buy a specific weapon, or you can go get a random one here, like that. And depends on your trust level. So yeah. I have more missions available from the command terminal. Mission terminal. So, still got an axe, so I could actually buy something else, but I've got a new autogun. So, mobile torrents. And I have a torch as the little thing there, but I also have bash here. So I'm going to use the autogun this time. That's what we were using before. I do like the autogun. You'll get laser weapons later on. Las guns. Right, I'm going to go for the increased damage against unyielding enemies. Yeah, I want to be able to do more damage. So we just got to keep leveling up and keep doing missions. Yeah, we've got time, I think. Why not? Let's do some more. I might quieten down a bit because I think Dad's calling it a night soon, so yeah. Oh, that's a thought. Can I buy myself some... I might be able to actually go to the cosmetic shop and buy myself some nice duds. Nice dudes. There's no nice dudes in the Imperium of Man. Except the top dude himself. The Emperor. I do like these, like, so like, like, these checkered trousers, the striped ones. It's very Warhammer Fantasy. Warhammer Fantasy, did I just say? Bloody hell. I like that. Show an operative. So, hang on, let me just put on my nice top now. So, recently they've added the account wallet, so like your characters can share currency. So that means I can buy things for different... I can buy things for different characters. So I can buy those, or I can buy those. I like the baggy trouser look. I don't quite need those, but they are more expensive, so I could get those first. And then when I've got 5k, I can get those. And then you can start getting more and more stuff later on. And these backpacks you can buy. Again, not great compared to what you'll get from the real cash shop. Look at that. Lit candles. So yeah, it's cheap, but it's cheerful. I'm not going to put anything on my character's head just yet. Nothing. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything like that just yet. Yeah. Get different sets of the cycle. And the veteran, get different gear. Really good looking stuff as well. And not too expensive either. And then you've got the Ogren, who does not look particularly great. I do not like the goggles. Oh, yeah, that's alright, I suppose. Oh, yeah, it's down here. You start looking like a super mutant. It's like, no, I'm not interested in that. I like the pouches and the grenades, but no. No, thank you. And for my zealots, I can buy weapon cosmetics as well. They only have 2 looks right now. They have red, and they have camo. Great. My skin for my axes. I've got my fire axe there. I've got a tactical axe. I don't know what axe. I think I've got the heavy axe at the moment. Chain axe. Look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? Thunder hammer. Heavy eviscerator. That's like the 2-handed chainsword. I like the teeth as well coming around like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's not great. Oh, I've got that as well for my sword. A sword that I don't have yet. Spearhead bolt gun. Stub revolver. Water pistol. Yeah, I'm gonna buy something for my auto gun. I don't know which one I've got though. Is the infantry auto gun? Braced auto gun? Oh, so this might be a carbine. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I say carbine, like... I think we'll... should we go for... Yeah, we'll go for level 2. What's that, a raid? Yeah, level 2 raid. Difficulty 2. Oh shit, I forgot to put my pants on. There. There. Now I can bring the Emperor's Holy Light to the heretics. Oh, look at that. That's premium gear. Is it? Can you tell the difference? Like, one of these is not like the other. You know which one it is? Yeah, oh my god. I mean, they look brilliant. Yeah. I should have gone for a lady. I don't know if you can actually change your body type in this game. There's only male Ogrins as well, as far as I can tell.
Lucky for us, the Chasm Station Logistratum is a one-stop warehouse for this stuff. You're to secure the area, grab the crates, and get them aboard the retrieval craft. Don't screw it up.
Oh shit, ammunition storage. Yeah, oh my god. Like, I know I'm calling every mission the hardest one in the game. Bear in mind, like, I'm basing a lot of my experiences on beta and, like, launch, where difficulty is probably, like, fluctuated. Like, before the anniversary patch, like, about 2 days before, I was doing, like, the Auric level stuff, which is, like, the highest level content in the game. And it's like, I don't get why this is so challenging. Why is everyone pissing the pants over it? And I realised, oh yeah, because not everyone's a tank. And I've just built a character to be the most durable thing in the game. Well, of course it's going to be trivial. Okay, brace. I can't aim down sights. That's probably what it means by braced. Bash people. Nice. So I think it's like a light machine gun. I don't like the sound of that. I think that's going from up there. There's stuff happening somewhere. There could be heretics through the floor, underneath the floorboards. There's a cooker somewhere. They are called flamers, but I like how he shouts a med station. A med station! A mine! It's to melee, to be honest. Ooh, plasteel. Yeah, a lot of these missions I haven't actually seen in a while. Like this one, I can't remember the last time I did like an ammunition raid. So this is all a bit different for me. Oh, wrong place. So the whole idea with the zealots is, I apologise for the frame drops here. My PC isn't the best. I can't remember my exact CPU. Oh shit, 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 shit. I ping it. Nice. Oh, it's not dead. Oh shit. Oh, we've just done this one, I think. No? No, it looks similar, but it's not. This area. I missed this area. It's like one of the first missions I did in, like, back in beta. Okay, data interrogator stuff. Shit. Shit. Fire. So, the idea with the Zealot is that they are meant to... They're not meant to be like tanky like an Ogryn, but they are like the primary melee DPS almost. They are meant to do... They're meant to like charge in, split enemies up, you know, divide and conquer, that sort of thing. And also support allies as well. I played as Zealot during beta more than anything else. Though I did love Ogryn the most. But yeah, I'm not doing a very good job, I must admit. There you go, I'm low level. I haven't played Zealot in a while. I imagine classes will see reworks and have more talent trees and whatnot. Like in Vermintide 2. So Vermintide is the Warhammer Fantasy version of this, where you're fighting the Ratmen. And also cultists and Nurgle. We'll talk about Nurgle in another video, I think. Playing this guy like a veteran, really, aren't I? Once I have a better... Oh, I had a sword, didn't I? I'm fair certain I was gifted a sword. But yeah. But the Zealot's like really meant to get right into the melee. Defending the allies, making sure that everyone's alive.
To my mind, it is both immoral and short-sighted.
That's a healing station. Yeah. I don't really play much veteran. I know I've got them to level 13, which is like halfway through their progression, but they've been reworked lately in ways I'm not overly impressed with. I suspect they're going to get another rework later anyway. What's he else like? Right, I've got to start using melee more often. See, with my Ogren I can go entirely melee. I don't even need to use a gun at all. But, no, with my Zealot, I do like the autogun. I love these guys. Then again, Ogren's got a lovely shotgun. I love that voice line. The Psycho needs no more!
Anyone seen some ammo?
No, I don't need it. Our friend might need it more if we can get them. I might need that med station actually. Yeah, if their cosmetics are what are causing their voice to sound like that, then that's pretty darn cool. So yeah, hordes didn't used to be this big and dense, but yeah.
Even a blunt instrument has its places in it. The righteous can do what else?
Yeah, not gonna lie, I might have to buy some cosmetics if that's what it does to the voice. Again, more the shame that it's behind a paywall. If it is, I don't know. I don't want to accuse Fashek of anything. Incorrectly. So, there they are. They can be rescued.
Acknowledge your aid.
Complex the ammo 10. Towards the end. So it's like, I can deploy that for ammunition, but you remember from that for the tutorial. Because you were paying attention.
Get down onto the supply track. It'll take you to the Logistratum.
Get no treasure here.
Your wrath is nothing to mine, Legion.
Simpletons, let me up!
See, in an instance like that, I don't mind staying behind to deal with hordes. Because it's, you know, you're like bottlenecking them and stemming the tide before you're moving on. Once you get to the point of no return, that there's problems. Okay, you know what? Let's drop that ammo crate now. I don't know if I can reach him. I might be able to. Ah, I think he's down. Oh no, I think he's got up. Can't see shit. Okay, might be able to just be able to kill this thing before I go down. Stun grenade. Out.
The psycho came through. Didn't expect that.
Okay, Carlo's not far, that's good. Or if they are, they're right ahead.
Rise up, Guardian. Let them taste your fury.
That was only meditating, surely.
Gotta help out again.
More to do, psycho.
Your help is gratifying.
There we go. Yeah, I think we've learned by now not to get ourselves cornered with the Beasts of Nurgle, Chaos Spawn, Plague Ogrins and all the rest. We've not come across any demon hosts yet. I'm not looking forward to that. That's the one thing I always
What use is the Logistratum now?
fail to deal with properly.
Unfortunately, we can't.
Good that we have the resources to take it now.
I need you to disable the Skyfire defenses. Let's give Masoji some room.
You are not a fit specimen. Amending.
Just one of the many occupations to be had in the 21st millennium. Medicae Servitor. People who are repurposed. It's supposed to be a great honour, but it doesn't take away the agony of the prosthetics. We're just on the edge of the flames there, so I'm okay. Always using grenades at the worst times with this character.
Heretic Rangers, get them going.
So, objective is to loot these trains. Into the blessed ammunition. Then. Psyker there with their blades running all over the place. Which is very cool. Right, time to take a canister. Really should be using axe. Boom. Just gotta find 2 more crates. Zalith, I don't think there's gonna be any more over there. Okay, they got him. Time for me to go. I'm like behind. There we go, another penance done. Penances are achievements. Some of them have cosmetics behind them, as you may have seen in the cosmetic screen. I think I'll do one. I'll do one more, and we're gonna call it. Really want to play Fallout again, but I might do that afterwards. Upload this and then play Fallout. It's probably actually a better idea, actually. Do Darktide first, and while that's uploading, I can play Fallout, because that doesn't require an internet connection. Oh, these are now in the armory. Okay, so I haven't actually, yeah, right, so I haven't actually got these items. That's what I've been given. Okay, that's good. Bad. Not an auto last, but can't win them all. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this weapon, to be honest. I don't like the idea of bracing. I like to be able to aim down sights. Yeah. Ogren brace weapons. To keep them steady. But, no. I prefer to let loose. Maybe someone's strategium again. Great. Great.
Recruit has reported for briefing as instructed. Recruit is 42.42 seconds late. Recruits have been executed for less. This unit will request permission to do so. The recruit is expected to achieve competence in regard to technical apparatus. The recruit will learn how to maintain, repair, and modify such in order to perform their duties at the maximum level of efficiency. Failure to achieve said competence will most likely cause the recruit to die.
That's Hadron there. One of the main characters and members of this team. Yeah, they have all manner of adornments, and they're not, and they are quite literally like physically attached to the character. So yeah. Try my. I was gonna. Yeah, I'll do one more mission. And I think I'll play Fallout. Right, 2 points. I'll have to put in toughness, and then we'll choose our next thing. Nice toughness based on range kill. On taking damage, heal 25% of that damage. It occurs over 5 seconds. Yeah. Let's actually get into our grenades now. I'm going to take a point from there. I'm going to do that one instead. So we now got the immolation grenade. Yeah, because now we're level 5. I think I'm going to buy a melee weapon.
How may I serve?
It's not worth it spending that much money on them. Shotgun. Could buy a shotgun. I'll buy a shotgun.
Transaction confirmed.
I think I'll buy a sword. Heavy sword, cleaving strike, strike down. Flurry, cloud control. Tolsky. Katachan, Devil's Claw. Yeah, try that. It's probably nowhere near as... Oh yeah, actually it is an improvement. Right. I've got a last gun. That's the premium cosmetic I paid for that gun. It's like 400. It's like 400 or 700. It's worth it because it looks amazing. But I'm not going to use it. I'll use it on my other characters, but I will not use it on this one just yet. Yeah. I really don't want to give people the temptation to use the premium store. Especially when you're already paying for the base game. Let's do an assassination. If we can find one that's low intensity. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I knew this was going to be popular. Like, assassinations always are. That's when you got a boss at the end. I say I won't wear cosmetics. I'm in a multiplayer game. Other people will wear them. So, yeah.
Location? Locals call it the Torrent. The target is located in Judicial Enforcement Station TM8707, squatting amid the ruins. Initial insertion will be through the sewer system. Other instructions will be issued en route.
Yeah, I'll play some Fallout New Vegas after this. Busy day. But, yeah. It's like, this is like the one time of the week that I actually really want to record, so I'm gonna do that. And,
This wouldn't have been top of my list for a tour of Tertium.
I hope you're gone before they flush the system.
Is that sin I smell? Or something worse?
Waypoint set.
I do like my voice actor. Sounds like he doesn't have many teeth. I really do like. I just like him, like, you know, really gummy zealot. That's like my cleric in D&D. He was cleric of the grave, and yeah, like really old dwarf, like Duragar. He wanted to get the Lost Man of Vandelver done before he died. Because he was like really old by dwarf standards.
Continue this way. You leave me no choice.
This maintenance area is in substandard repair. Much is around here.
Diamantine. It's a bit slow, this sword, but not too bad. I think it's better crowd control. So that's like pushing enemies back and hitting large swathes of them. Whereas an axe is like really good against single target. What have we kicked this? Right, I gotta watch Victor and these guys as well. So they are. Yeah, I can't leave Victor too long. So yeah, the last gun here is like the iconic Imperial Guard weapon. What the hell's going on there? I'll just highlight him for the party. I'll put an immolation grenade down, so the fire doesn't harm me or my allies. It does harm enemies. That's the what that cluster grenade there was. It was a box of grenades exploding other smaller boxes of grenades. Dostoevsky.
Such disrepair, the governance of this hive is found wanting.
Ammo! Next time we're ambushed, I get to sound the battle cry. Got it?
I was not aware we had a battle cry.
Still working out what it's gonna be.
Do you think you'll know by the time we are ambushed? It happens a lot.
Not if you keep talking, I won't.
Yeah, still trying to get a feel for the zealot. Oh, we don't have to stick with the zealot. We can always like play my Ogryn or whatever.
I almost forgot myself.
You've been given true purpose now. Don't waste the opportunity.
Yeah, there's one here left, so don't use it.
Activate Ascender D16, varlets. The Ascender will take some time to arrive. Survival is
Oh, the grenade. The range on that grenade isn't very far. The immolation grenade. So yeah. Yeah, so lance weapons have quite a few variants to them. You got like auto ones, you got sniper variants. You can also like overcharge the power packs to do more damage. And like you can recycle them, power packs as well, but it's not really recommended because it damages them, and you kind of got to do it properly. Yeah, there's a lot of unauthorized things you can do with the. Okay, hell, you think this was the end boss one? There, got him in the end. The idea behind like las guns are also called like flashlights. because, like, well, they have the same power as like a flashlight, you know, against like a space marine. But if you get lots of them, they can do a lot of damage. That's it. Chain lightning. Or Sith lightning, as I call it. Oh, not you again. So yeah, they don't have much armor penetration, they're great against armor targets. But, yeah, but you get a load of them at once.
Is that a med station?
I'll have it! Don't know what a mutant is.
Anyone who deviates from expected norms in a way deemed unproductive.
Know the mutant! Kill the mutant! Avast! Hogsbustard!
I knew it'd be a down here. Yep, it was a bad idea splitting the party. So yeah, last guns, they're reliable. They're cheap, reliable. And they serve the purpose, purpose for most Imperial Guards. Like the auto cannons, so like kind of auto cannons, sorry, auto guns. Shit, I'm leaving behind. I'll let them burn. Join the party. Bring them here. Everyone complain at more enemies.
Show me how to do that!
Big man's on his own there. Shit.
I cannot escape! Go! The psycho needs clearing out!
Yeah, we'll let him come up the stairs.
Reaching the Empyrean. Reaching into the war. This is clearly your forte, brute.
Yeah, the chain lightning isn't the most effective against like single troops. Like it does stun them, it does slow them down. But well, hey, you know, a stun is a stun. You can eventually kill them. That's not what you want to hear from Psyker. The reason why Psychers are so fearsome is not only just because they have magic powers, but also as well, when a Psyker does use their powers, it kind of attracts demons. They're channeling their powers from like the demonic realms, I think. No, so look for the big man. Right, is there a demon host in there? I hope we never have to see one.
You look like you're thinking again.
I am always thinking. Life is a puzzle that should be explored.
I think you can see them on this difficulty, you gotta build up trust levels. Oh, sorry. Gotta have that.
The Poxbuster is dead.
So yeah, and Psychers as well, they are not the most reliable of comrades. They are known to go a bit mental. Known to go a bit Lara.
Do not do this alone. Remain as a circuit.
Yeah.
Fanatic, I'm always here.
Psychers, if they're not careful, they have to be sanctioned by the Imperium. And if not, well, they can be exterminated, and no one will shed any tears. I need to find some ammo for the boys. Because I've burned through mine, but they need some as well.
But enforcers work with the reality of what people are.
Bleeding weaklings, the lot of them.
Sounds like an orc.
Initiating crowd control.
Nice.
They'll die here. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing again. Mind you, if we could stop the horde here, that's great. Right, come on, big man.
Good Emperor, send me some ammo.
Elevator access granted. Present your crypt key.
I like grenades.
Most beneficent.
Ammo!
Have I failed you in some way?
Life in a hive city is hard, but it means something. We are all striving for immortality.
So many tiny little runs.
Maybe your faith will be restored once we get these thrice cursed heretics out of here.
Yeah, so Psychers, when sanctioned, like they can do things like help steer ships, use their powers to defeat demons, detect demons. Yes, they call him Corpse God, the Emperor. So, quick tip here. Melee is, I think, the most effective means of bringing down the shield, and then you shoot him. Then use your firearm. And this is basically what it is. It just regenerates his shield or something. There we go, yep. Oh, I just melt into it. Awkward, this is annoying. Give him the fire. Plasma pistol. Gotta be careful now, because that shield's about to burst. Yeah, I got an achievement. Up 100 operatives back up. Not just with the character, but in general. So that's my sort of thing. I'm not just about kills, I'm about trying to help as much as I possibly can. If people need reviving, if people need crowd control, you know, that's what I'm there for. Got another last gun. Great. Not what I needed, but I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a move. Just a quick one. So I can just relax, have another bite to eat, and yeah, continue the game. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, as always. There might be another cutscene. Got some more talents to assign as well. So that's the only one we can really do at the moment. And when I choose that, I can't go with the other grenades. So yeah. I know that like my build might be a bit wacky at the moment. It's like, oh, it's not optimal. It's level 6. When we get to level 30, or as we level up, as I get a feel for the class, then I'll be like, yeah, okay, then I'm ready for it. As that's not as much good to me, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna sell that. And then I've got Leah's weapons here as well. It's not bad. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I pressed one button there. So yeah, 15 toughness. Great. So that's pretty much it. So all I've got to do now is basically just keep doing quest after quest after quest until we get to level 30. Yeah. We will get weekly quests at level 11. That's what we're seeing. Sire Melk here. He gives you weekly stuff to do, and it's character specific as well. So it's not like all your characters share the same progress on that one quest. But it does mean then you get more auto dockets, so it's not all bad. Yeah. So but yeah, so we'll just keep doing this, talking about Warhammer games as I normally do my a bit ofs, and yeah, just keep enjoying them. Things will improve as these videos come, and got more things to talk about. And just generally enjoy the game. That's what I'm here for. That's all I'm here to do.
I have petitioned the Forges of Mars for additional materiel, Sergeant Major. The response was not encouraging.
Can't say I'm surprised, but don't ask, don't get.
And that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you ever so much for watching. You take care now. And, yeah. See you in the next part, or follow on, I guess. Take care. Stay for now.